furthermore, here's what is happening. People hook up, you know this, friends with benefits. Men are into scoring, not marrying. 33% of all births are to unmarried women, people sleeping together but don't want to be married. 40% of children at some point are in a cohabitating home, usually single mom with some deadbeat boyfriend who moves in to take advantage of the single mom. Timothy is a letter in the New Testament where Paul talks about those kind of guys being the worst kinds of men. 41% of women, 15 to 44, have cohabitated, shacked up at some point with a guy they're not married to. Some of you who are here, that's exactly what you're doing. You're living and sleeping together. It's a sin. I've heard every excuse in the book. We're married in God's eyes. No, you're not. You know, I've heard guys say, well, that's your interpretation. Well, ladies, I would just simply submit to you that if his interpretation results in you being naked, maybe he's not the most objective Bible interpreter. Just perhaps. Maybe you want to go with my interpretation, which is dump him. Cohabitation is up 72% between 1990 and the year 2000, up tenfold from 1960 to 2000. Seattle, according to the 2000 census, has 250% higher cohabitation rate than the national average, so it's a huge issue at Mars Hill. And you guys know the problem: chat rooms online, text messaging. You know, we live in a culture where you can just advertise online. There's 1,500 people right now at Craigslist welcoming you for a casual encounter. I mean, it's a very perverted, aggressive culture, and if you live like people in the city, you're going to live a life of sin and folly and rebellion. And the myth is that if you do these kind of things like sleeping and living together, that will help you have a better marriage, which is a lie. Because statistically, if you live together and then marry, your odds of divorce are higher than those who do not sleep and live together prior to their marriage. The result is that some European nations just accept divorce, saying, well, it's just never going to work. So they've invented a form of divorce that expires at a certain couple of years, like a driver's license. So you get married, but it's only for like 4 years, and then you can re-up or let it go. There's no concept that marriage would be one man, one woman, one flesh, one lifetime. The result is, I would say that the Bible says, you know, men, leave your mother and father, unite to your wife, become one flesh. That's the threefold process. Our culture's is hook up, shack up, break up. That's our culture. Hook up, shack up, break up, repeat. Repeat. Some of you are here. Sexually, it's devastating. Emotionally, it's devastating. Particularly if you know Jesus, it's a guilt-ridden conscience and it's a lonely life, always wondering if there isn't something better. And there is.